shape. Here comes the third level. Now you get a decision of where you want to go, either the fire stage or the water stage. And both of the runners are going to pick the fire stage. And the reason for that is in the second loop, this stage is considerably harder than when they play the water stage. Now, don't get me wrong. The water stage is not a walk in the park either when we get to the second loop. But I've spoken with both of these runners, and they agree. The fire stage in the second loop is literally hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're going to notice pretty early on, once they hit the second loop, that just how crazy it is, how many more spawns, how more aggressive enemies are, how frequently and fast they spawn too. It just becomes real nightmare from the start. And it just never lets up. It just gets harder and harder as you go.
See, BizZzar now has the dagger, so he still hasn't found the cross yet, and BizZzar has made it to the boss fight. The next boss, Ifriti, that's the name.
Also another cool boss design. Oh, there's a cross, yay.
Great pickup there for BizZzar. We'll see how this goes. What he's probably going to try to do is pogo off the hands and the head to deal the maximum damage. As you can see right there on BizZzar's side, there's one hand down. Of course, you got to make sure you are paying attention because that head's going to go down at any time. Just like that. That was quick.
Yeah, I believe the head had certain damage thresholds that once you hit those, it'll just disappear.
Oh, yeah. Of course, it doesn't want to get hit by those fire bats or any of the fireballs that it shoots out of its mouth. Boy, with the triple there, is he going to be able to dodge this? Yeah.
Nice.
Another perfect stage for BizZzar. Let's see how Aquas does.
Such slick movement.
Oh, absolutely. That could have gotten very ugly. You're able to do double jumps, and he was able to time that just right. Aquas down to the head of Ifriti.
Yeah, it's great.
Fireballs.
When you're trying to dodge a projectile and you don't think you're going to have enough air time, you can actually do your, it's like a butt bounce or a stomp, not unlike a Mario game, and it'll just give you that slight little bit extra air time as you do this little flip before you start going down.
Definitely in a perfect fight for Aquas. Didn't get any of the large fireballs that BizZzar got, so Aquas kind of got away with it with the game's RNG, but BizZzar is still in the lead going into stage number 4, and in Ultimate Challenge, this is where sometimes the rubber can meet the road if you're playing this for the first time, because the boss coming up, while not particularly tough in the first loop, can be a nightmare in the second loop. We'll talk about this in just a moment.
He gets like I believe 2 extra attacks, one of which is so hard to read and avoid completely. I believe it's the charge. Yeah, this stage definitely starts the avalanche or whatever you want to call it, stuff just going wrong. This is like the first real hurdle of the game if you manage to get this far.
Alright, the Chimera fight for BizZzar. Because then after a while, we don't even get to see the... Well, there's the barrier. He spawned it right as BizZzar got the last. But that barrier right there is what makes the last part of that fight really, really treacherous. And another perfect stage for BizZzar. So he's got over 300,000 points. And now coming up at stage number 5, he could see that Sacred Flame.
That's probably a pretty good time to be able to have it pop up, too.
Let's see how Aquas does against Chimera.
Nice.
Oh, very, very quick fight. Doesn't even get to see the barrier there. That was very fast from Aquas.
Yeah.
Well, BizZzar saw some fire, but not the fire that he was looking for. That was just a torch. Oh, wonder if that was an accident or what, but he just lost his cross there. He's got the dagger again.
Yeah. Several opportunities to be able to get a new weapon up here.
Speaking of new weapon, BizZzar getting Sacred Flame. Very, very nice.
Beautiful, as is that little skip there. Normally intend you to fight those unicorns and go up the ladders, but you can easily just skip all of that by doing some pogos.
Yeah, those unicorns are nasty, and they're even nastier in the second loop, especially in one point of the game where if you meet a couple of unicorns, it could spell doom for you, but hopefully that won't be the case for either of these runners. And now, BizZzar, the first one to the Satan fight.
So you will notice up on the upper right, the magic meter there. However, it doesn't work normally like it does in other games where you just charge it. It works like a super meter where you have to build it up over time doing damage.
BizZzar using the electrical attack on Satan, getting some extra damage there. Great fight there from BizZzar. Another perfect stage.
I think BizZzar's feeling it right now.
Oh, absolutely. BizZzar picking up the extra one up. Yeah, he's already got 9 extra lives plus the one he's on, so he's definitely going to be good on points because he's working on a 500,000 point bonus if he were to not lose life at the end of this loop.
So it should be worth noting, yeah, we mentioned a couple of moves that Arthur gets. He gets a dodge, which is a backflip. You can use that to avoid attacks because, at least from night mode and below, during the backflip up until the apex of the jump, you're completely invincible. So you can use that to completely dodge enemy attacks or advances. And also you do this little kick animation, so it kind of works like a little bit of a flash kick, so you can do damage with it.
That's in night mode.
Oh, no, not here.
In king mode, though, you don't get that same invulnerability with that.
Yeah.
Another perfect stage for Aquas. So far so good. We're into the 6th stage here, and neither one of them has gotten hit, but BizZzar is about to get to the 3-part gauntlet here in stage 6. We have our good old buddy Astaroth.
Poor Astaroth, demoted again.
Big time. He is super duper demoted in this game, Jesse. Look at this, another invulnerability for Aquas, but he's not even going to grab it. Interesting.
Might prefer just to go for it.
All right, the Tiamat fight. Tiamat's got 2 phases. Oh boy, that was quick.
Good time. Yeah.
Now, BizZzar has the maximum amount of magic, this fire dragon, that he could use here, but he may be saving it for Azazel coming up.
Yeah.
Of course, if he gets into trouble, he's going to use it right here to take out all 3 heads. Bingo, bango, bongo. Another perfect stage for BizZzar.
Beautiful. Yeah, it shouldn't take you too long to at least build up the lightning magic in the first part of this Azazel fight.
Of course, what Aquas and BizZzar don't want to see in the Azazel fight is what they affectionately like to call the Fireball Collection, which happens when Azazel's on low HP.
Yeah, hoping for the event that we don't see it. It's basically, literally, he just summons this massive ball of flame, and then a bunch of little fireballs start shooting out, and it is a long effect.
20 seconds, I believe. Yeah, it's 20 seconds, I believe. Yeah, it's not a pleasant experience, and it's really not pleasant when it comes to the ultimate challenge variety of Azazel. Aquas did pick up the Holy Flame as well. I've been calling it the Sacred Flame. I've got my video games mixed up because Sacred Flame's Castlevania 2.
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
Aquas going to do the same thing, going for the fire dragging attack, and bingo, bango, bongo, all 3 heads down.
Shoutouts to Billy and Jimmy Lee, the Double Dragons.
Right you are. Good call there, Jesse. All right.
Let's go. Shoutouts to anyone who's a Record of Lodos fan. You might recognize that little symbol on the Azazel's chest, or at least that's how I view it as. Hello, Carla.
Oh, look at BizZzar using the electric attack to finish off Azazel, and that is a perfect huzzah! Cleared without a miss for BizZzar. Not a single
Beautiful.
dent. That's how he's got the invincible ranking below the king right there. That was an amazing first loop there from BizZzar. Aquas can get that same perfect if he does not take any damage against Azazel. Let's see what happens.
Nice super finish there from BizZzar.
First leg down for Aquas, and of course we have a little intermission on BizZzar. Look at that, we've got the fairy and the bat carrying the chest. Oh no, Aquas! Oh no,
Aquas.
There. Oh yeah, hate to see it.
Yeah, he's gonna make it a little bit rougher. He's not gonna have the sword to do a little bit extra damage.
Nor is he gonna have any magic to do what BizZzar did to finish off Azazel there. But yeah, you've got the invincibility fairy when you have that invincible status, or if you don't take a death, and then you've got the bat carrying the chest, which means you did open at least 40 chests, meeting the requirement to unlock the ultimate challenge. Oh, and he gets bad luck. He gets an spawn. Boy, let's hope that the fireball collection doesn't spawn either. He doesn't do the fireball collection, but he's raining quite a few fireballs, so let's see if that's
might be feeling feisty tonight.
Oh, that was a nice dodge there. Yep, Aquas did the duck there to avoid damage. He does it again. That's a new strat that was recently developed by both runners. Another armor, man. This RNG for Aquas here. He gets him. No fireball collection on either side.
So yeah, in case you missed it there, as we're starting up the Ultimate Challenge, the second loop, there's a little graphic saying, oh, but it was all just a dream.
Yep, and Aquas gets the Immortal ranking. He did not take a death, but he doesn't get the Invincible ranking because he did take that hit against Azazel. And he's going to have a little bit of work that he's going to have to do. He's going to have to get that gold armor back at the start of the second loop. And also keep in mind, you only start with one life. And there are no continues in the Ultimate Challenge. If you run out of lives, your game is over.
That's why it's that hard. That's why it's the Ultimate Challenge. Do it once. Do it right. Get good.
All right, so now the bonuses are doubled in the second loop, but of course there's more in the second loop than just points. More enemies, as you had mentioned, and the bosses now have more HP, and some of the bosses have more attack, so it really is the ultimate challenge.
Even Frankenzombie here isn't too much of a pushover anymore.
Yep, and of course in Ultimate Challenge, all the bosses get a new paint job.
Show them they really mean business.
Nice. Great Frankenzombie fight there for BizZzar. Another perfect stage. And of course, you want to get as many perfect stages as possible to build up those extra lives in case Ghost and Demons does Ghost and Demon things.
Absolutely. Yeah, and nice thing about this game is there are fixed places where you can acquire purple and blue chests that will all have 1-ups. Blue chests meaning that I believe they will respawn, but that's obviously if you die once you collect it, then you get a chance to collect it again. But you don't want that, obviously, because you're losing time and you're dying a lot more.
Yeah, the ones that you spawn, actually they only appear once. You can only get it once. Those
okay.
chests. The purple chest that is in this stage, you don't have to do anything. It's always going to be there.
Right. Yeah, and there, a lot of the chests are in various locations that you do have to stand in one particular place or do specific actions that actually summon it. Yeah, beyond that, perfects are your only other way to get 1-ups, and you want to build yourself up a nice little stock going into the later part of the game.
Yep, Aqua's getting his gold armor down there in the graveyard. Yeah, perfects get you 100,000 points with the speed bonus and the all-important 1-up. There's that purple chest that has the 1-up. Are clean through the second stage, and it's round 2 now against the Ghost Fortress. And look at the paint job he's got now.
He's very angry.
Yeah, he is very angry indeed. Right you are there, Jesse. Aqua's using the electrical attack and finishes the job with his sword. Down goes Frankenzombie, a perfect bonus for Aquas. He'll be moving on to the second stage. Now, even though it looks like BizZzar has a good lead on Aquas, anything can happen in this race, Jesse.
I 100% agree.
Simultaneous 100,000 point bonuses for both of our players. Now BizZzar going to stage 3. Since he did the fire stage in the first loop, he must turn left to do the water stage in the second loop.
And this first section is certainly no joke. You're going to see a cameo from previous Ghouls and Ghosts game, our favorite little rock turtles, as well as the Mudmen Towers.
You know, you're talking about cameos and whatnot, and I don't think we're going to see this in this race, but you can actually, there is a cameo of Ariel from The Little Mermaid in the water stage.
Yeah, specifically her, from the Capcom game, of all things.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, Bonus JZ put in quite a bit of work for little stuff like that.
This unicorn giving Aquas a little bit of fits there, but he's able to get past it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those turtles in that opening part of the water stage, they're quite random. You can lose your armor very easily. And I've seen it many, many times. BizZzar getting a good pattern on those turtles.
Yeah.
BizZzar going for the lightning attack on this sea monster here. And has already built up that meter. So he's going to use the Pogo to try to build up that meter. He's going to want to have that fire dragon against the boss coming up, Dagon. And let me tell you, anytime you have a boss with the letters D-A-G-O-N in that particular order, you know you're going to be in for a bad time. I mean, the other game that I'm thinking of, Jesse, is Dagron from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, another speed run.
Well, I also think of Dagon, the deep one. I believe it's a deep one god. It can from the Cthulhu mythos. Oh no!
Losing his gold armor, the first hit he has taken in this run, that's going to make the Dagon fight considerably more difficult. And this could give Aquas an opening to maybe pass him if he can keep his gold armor. So we'll see how this plays out. BizZzar's hoping.
Dagon fight is.
Yes, he gets the armor in that chest. He needed that.
Nice.
Still not going to be a guarantee for BizZzar, but at least it gives him an insurance in case the calamity were to happen. And spawning the green chest to get the gold armor back. Now he's not going to get the perfect bonus because he's already gotten hit, so he won't get that extra life. But he'd love to finish the stage with the gold armor intact.
Yeah, that steel armor from the red chest was just very, very lucky because that green chest is guaranteed.
Boy, that charge in the first phase of Dagon, but now they split into two. You get blue and yellow to make green, and there's your splits. And if they attack with lots and lots of bubbles, yeah, you're gonna have a tough time. And he's not taking any chances. He's got that fire dragon ready, and look at that kill from BizZzar.
Fire dragon.
Now you see them. Now you don't.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely, it was. Looks like Aquas is doing the same strategy that BizZzar did on this sea serpent here. Very nice.
That's him. Yeah, that ship right there. That's where you can meet Ariel.
Aquas picking up the one up there. Let's see if he can get through this section of the water stage a little bit more clean than BizZzar did, so he can pick up a little bit of time. All right, so stage 4 of the ultimate challenge here, and Chimera. Well, I've seen what Chimera can do, and he is mean.
He is very mean.
All right, Dagon fight coming up now for Aquas. Let's see how it plays out. He's almost got that meter built. Now he's got that meter built. He's hoping to do the same thing that BizZzar did and wait to use it when both blue and yellow Dagons are on the screen at once and not in the water like that. Aquas going for the downward stab. Ooh. Right, very good first part there. BizZzar2k's made it to the Chimera fight, and Aquas is going to make that move right now. And oh, there we go.
Boom! Nice double pogo.
So he is going to get the 100,000 point bonus and the extra life. BizZzar going to use that fire direct. Oh, but look at Chimera just dodging, but did just enough damage there, Jesse, to take him down. Very good job there from BizZzar.
Yeah, and you didn't really get a chance to see it, but that stage is also extra hazardous, that fight, I should say, because of all the spikes there on the ground. You walk over that, it almost instantly comes up. So you don't have to
if you stop, you're taking hit. You got to keep on moving. So yeah, that's another thing that makes the fight even more difficult than in rule number 1.
Yeah. If you're clever, though, and you get a little bit lucky, you can actually use that against the boss. It will damage him as well.
Didn't know that. I didn't think so. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd think it wouldn't, but it does. It's just hard to actually pull off just because of how quickly it comes up. It's difficult to time.
All right, stage 5 for BizZzar in the Ultimate Challenge. Aquas is now in the 4th stage. Now he's going to make that long ascent. Of course, you've got these imps and you've got these ghosts that are going to try and knock you down. And yeah, what Aquas doesn't want to do is go down the pit of shame into those spikes. I've seen that happen a few times as well. It's not fun. That was a clean ascent there from Aquas, so let's see how he handles the Chimera fight. BizZzar just about getting ready for Satan round 2, and he's more aggressive than Satan round 1. So you've got more imps, you've got darkening the room, and Aquas takes down Chimera with the gold armor intact.
So nice thing about the lightning magic, it works very similar to in Ghouls and Ghosts, where you can get extra damage if you activate it right on top of the enemy hit.
Oh man! And that's what the second loop can do for you, is that Satan spawned an armor, so BizZzar had to take care of that. But oh no, loses the gold armor. He's gonna have to get the backup now.
Yeah, it's a good thing that's there.
Certainly, Aquas so far, he's had a really good second loop. And if Satan decides to troll BizZzar, Aquas could gain some valuable ground. Because anytime you take a death from here on in, you go back to the beginning of the level, no matter how far you've gone.
Yeah, there's no checkpoints in this stage and the following stage.
Actually, I think the only stages that have checkpoints in the Ultimate Challenge, I want to say, are the first 2 stages. Because I know when you die to the Ghost Fortress, and you start back at the Ghost Fortress, not the beginning of the stage. But I think past that... Or wait, there is a checkpoint in Stage 3. I do apologize. There is a checkpoint in Stage 3. Because some people, sometimes Aquas and BizZzar, I see them take an intentional death to get their steel armor back if the first section doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Satan being very trolly to BizZzar. Yeah, he's spawning all over the place, shooting fireballs, but BizZzar gets the best of him and takes Satan. But here comes Aquas.
He's in the same room. The high five.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the clock here on the key grab. It's 22 minutes and 44 seconds for BizZzar. So, and Aquas has his fire dragon ready. I think he's going to go for it right now, perhaps. Yes. Going for the big time damage. Oh, but he didn't go back a second time. Oh, the dodge from Satan, boy. That's what this game can do to you. Aquas was, but nicely done. Oh my goodness, nicely done from Aquas. He takes the lead. I know on the screen it looks like BizZzar's got the lead, but if you look at the timer, Aquas has the lead by 11 seconds.
Nice. Yeah, there's no real timer, in solo timer involved, because the in-game time is pretty. Oh,
and this is the ultimate gauntlet here, stage 6, because there's a lot of things that are thrown at you, and there's a death
the armors. Yeah, this is the hell stage.
Yeah, it really is, because you've got the red armors, the white armors, and then that gold armor that you see. Yeah. And not to mention, you've got a much more difficult Tiamat fight, which I'll talk about when we get to that point.
And on top of that, you've got tons of spawns, skeletons, imps constantly respawning, ghosts constantly respawning. The game really wants to make sure there's at least 2 to 3 enemies on screen at all times, and if you take one out, it's just going to immediately replace it.
Yeah, it is very crucial to keep that gold armor. Imps and Ghosts giving Aquas a little bit of fits there.
BizZzar having a bit of trouble too. Just lost his armor again.
Oh, that was close. That skeleton was looking to take that armor away from Aquas there, but Aquas having none of it, so...
The bonesies.
Yeah, the bonesies. Oh, my. Oh, and that go... Oh, no!
Oh, shoot.
Was it that imp that got him? Because I didn't think the armor got him.
I'm pretty sure it was the imp, yeah.
Oh, that pesky imp blending in the background. You hate to see it, folks.
Every single time.
It's always those darn imps. That was not fair. I thought Aquas had it there, so this is going to make things much more tough.
Imps are the worst.
But he definitely can do it. We'll see what happens.
So, important detail, something that was added later to the game, specifically I think for this stage, if you reveal 5 red chests in a row but don't open any of them except for the 5th one is guaranteed armor.
Alright, Aquas takes down Astaroth. He will get some armor here, but he's not going to get the gold armor, and that's going to make the Tiamat fight it's very sketchy. We'll see what happens. Aqua's got plenty of lives, so he's not going to bother with the extra one up. BizZzar working on this gold armor, or gold armor with I know what it is. I got my tongue tied here. And the double laser beam that Tiamat. Oh, this is going to be tough for Aquas.
Yeah, this is where the Tiamat fight gets more difficult. Usually with the cross, you can just damage her head right through the sword, but the sword acts as a shield now. And she also gets the projectile when she swings that sword this time. So
yeah, when she swings it up or down. In the first loop, she can get a projectile in when she swings it down, but in the second loop, up and down, she gets a projectile in. Not only that, the laser beams reflect off the ground too.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot more things to be wary about when trying to go up for damage against her.
Oh, BizZzar, unfortunately, not able to get the gold armor for the Tiamat fight either, so this is going to get interesting here. There's an attack that you wouldn't see in the first loop. The jumps, oh boy.
Close.
Now the barrage of laser beams, all you have to do is go past her and you won't get hit, but it's, oh, she's doing it again.
Yeah, that one's really dicey.
Boy. Down goes the first part, but now it is far from over. Now Aquas has to take down the 3-headed variety, and this is where it gets tough. Because they stomp all over the place, they throw fireballs that kind of home in on you a little bit. More of those skeletons. Yeah, this is going to be very clutch. So hold on to your hats, folks.
Good dodging that. Yeah, the 3 heads throwing out 3 different varieties of attacks, from fireballs to a stream of flame right there, and even some magic to try and polymorph you.
Yep, turn you into a baby, a maiden, whatnot.
Yeah.
One of them is a frog, isn't it?
Yes.
BizZzar does still have the steel armor, so he's got a little bit of insurance in case things go awry. Aquas has to be careful still. 1 head is down. Uh-oh, man, that double attack right there. There was not much Aquas could do there, and that's just Ghost and Demons RNG doing what Ghost and Demons RNG does, and BizZzar now has a chance to take the lead if he does not die to the second phase of Tiamat.
Yeah, Tiamat with the plays here.
Yeah, Tiamat, there was just nothing you could do. Now down to 1 head. It does make the fight easier, but it's still not free.
Yeah.
And down he goes. BizZzar's got him. Very nicely done.
Uh-oh. BizZzar taking another death. Or not BizZzar, Aquas.
He's still got plenty of lives left, but BizZzar now to the penultimate stage, Azazel 2. And if you thought Azazel 1 was tricky on Aqua's side, you ain't seen nothing yet, because now he can throw everything but the kitchen sink at you. He can throw a wave of zombies and ghosts. He can throw he can throw what we like to call the pink parade, the 2 pink unicorns that you do not want to see. He can also throw armors. He can throw a Satan at you. He can throw indestructible fireball collections at you. It gets nasty.
This Azazel is the champion here. And of course, during this section with the feet, you even got numerous spawning enemies from skeletons to imps.
Yeah, this part is very difficult if you don't have gold armor. But we'll see how BizZzar manages. This is still anybody's game. Down goes. All right.
Nice stomp there to get rid of the skeleton.
That was a very good job there from BizZzar. And of course, those fireballs. There are more spots that have fireballs. That it's more difficult to dodge that attack than it was in the first loop.
Yeah. Aqua's taking advantage of the 5-chest mechanic, able to get his gold armor.
Excellent. Let's see how he can handle that gold armor, though. Really being a troll. It's not coming to Aquas, that's for sure.
He's delaying here.
Tell you what, so far, Azazel's cooperating with BizZzar. He's not played chicken up to this point. That is very rare.
That helps. That's more damage he's able to put on.
Absolutely, because he's got a lot of HP. Where's he going to land? There he is. Wow! That is the tamest second loop Azazel fight you will ever see. He did not spawn a single thing. That never happens, Jesse.
Yeah, I've never seen that myself. That's pretty crazy.
BizZzar now moving on to the final stage. He just has to take down Evil Arthur and the boss, Rieger. Meanwhile, Aqua's taken down Astaroth, and he's still got the gold armor intact, so he's in really good shape for the fight, but he needs to build that meter. BizZzar's got plenty of lives. He's got at least 8 chances to take down Evil Arthur, so here we go.
Evil Arthur.
Evil Arthur. Well, he's a troll all by itself, because he'll do whatever he pleases. You want to do a somersault over him? Well, guess what? He can somersault right into you and damage you and take away your armor.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff he can do. He can summon skeletons to attack you. He can do...
Whoa! Look at this! His sword is... Wow! I've never seen... Are you kidding me? This luck that BizZzar is having! Evil Arthur could not get his sword off of the ground, and BizZzar just took him down like that. Rieger fight time.
Yeah, Evil Arthur getting a bit of stage jitters there. Jeez.
And look at Aquas with the fire dragon at the ready.
Nice.
Goes Tiamat. That's the stage you want to see. Aquas moving on to the penultimate stage himself. Yeah. He's going to have the gold armor to work with against Azazel. So here we go.
So yeah, here's Rieger. Also still in his lazy boy.
Now, it comes in 2 parts. You have the first phase where he shoots fireballs from his knees like that. He might shoot a barrage of fireballs from his chest, or he might shoot a laser beam from his eyes. And then the second stage, the whole area is in flames. The platforms are now gone, and you have these pesky ghosts spawning. And he's got 2 new attacks. A barrage of fireballs that might come from his chest, and then 1 attack where you might get to hear the famous phrase, "Kneel before me," and he's got a laser beam attack. If you get hit by that fire laser beam, that is an instant kill. It doesn't matter if you have armor now. If you get hit by it, you're dead.
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, you're dead.
That one. Yeah. The Mexa beam. Yeah.
You know, if you get hit by that, even if you have armor, you're... Whoa! And down he goes!
Whoa!
Are you kidding me? That was amazing.
Just rolling over for BizZzar, not even putting up a fight. Wow,
that was incredible. GG to BizZzar. Oh no, and Aquas gets the 2 pink unicorns. Oh, you hate to see it, but he does have, I was just about to say, he does have the electricity right there, and he had to use it right there. Yeah. Good thing he had gold armor.
Azazel's saving. Looks like he's saving all of his mojo for Aquas here. Oh boy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, Azazel's playing chicken against Aquas.
There's the ghouls and ghosts.
Yep. My goodness. There he goes again, playing chicken. Now those spawns, they can spawn at least 4, and then in increments of 2, he can do 6, 8, 10. I don't know about 12, but I've seen 10.
Yeah.
It's very ugly. He can spawn a lot of those ghosts and zombies in waves like that. It can get really messy.
Yeah, this...
Uh-oh, there's that fireball collection.
There it is.
Now, luckily, the indestructible ones don't come until, I want to say, the second time. If he throws off a second fireball collection, you're going to see those indestructible fireballs mixed in with the regular ones.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that nice fact. Another nice thing about the Holy Flame is it will actually block the little projectiles like that.
No! Back to back!
Oh no!
Doesn't do it though because I guess it was quick. I think maybe it has to be lower HP. I don't know, but if he does Fireball Collection again, you're probably going to see the instant struggle.
Yeah, it's still pretty low. Yeah, I was about to say, like, this fight with Azazel can turn into a shmup pretty quickly.
Yeah, Aqua's getting horrible RNG against Azaz. A third wave! There's the Are you serious?
He was absolutely saving all of his mojo for Aquas here.
That is just absolutely unfair. I've only got one thing to say about that. The game knows.
The game knows that you know that it knows.
So far, so good. He's able to do a dodge of everything, but that last one, oh man, he had 2 hits to go. 1 or 2. That was just mean.
What a troll.
The good news for Aquas is that he does still have his gold armor to take with him to the evil Arthur fight, and of course he wants to try and save that fire dragon for the second half of the Brigger fight. But I'll tell you what, boy did BizZzar have a run. I think he only had a problem in one stage. What was that? What was that problem?
He did lose his armor briefly in stage 3. He was able to get his armor back, though, with the lucky red chest and then the green chest just before the boss. And then, yeah, it was... I think he had maybe 2 deaths in stage 5, or is it 6? The hell stage.
I think stage 6 he might have had 1, but yeah, because I know in stage 5 he was having some problems with the Satan fight, but otherwise, and now he's going to get the gauntlet of Bonesies, but this is actually good because this gives Aquas an opportunity to attack evil Arthur here as long as there is a Bonesy on the screen, so this is actually pretty good for Aquas.
Yeah. You can do this for a pretty good while. The Bonesy stays on the screen for a fair amount.
Yeah, he only lost 1 life. That at 34 minutes and 35 seconds, that's a hot time.
That is incredible.
And Aquas had no choice. He had to use his Fire Dragon there because Evil Arthur was getting too close. If he would have tried to jump over him, chances are he would have lost his gold armor.
Yeah. He's got an attack where it's like the axe magic from Ghouls and Ghosts, where he just does this explosion that covers a lot of area.
That's a very impressive score that BizZzar put up. Almost 3 million points in a marathon run. Get out of here. That's insane.
Yeah, this is incredible. That's an incredible run for just normal attempts.
Alright, let's cheer Aquas on here. He's going to build up that meter. He wants to have that Fire Dragon ready for the... Oh, the double there! Oh, boy! Man, Brigger not messing around with Aquas here, but Aquas, nice dodging there.
Sneaky Brigger.
Alright, first half of the fight is done. There go the platforms below, and here come the ghosts. That meter's almost complete. Can he get that built up? Oh, boy. Brigger is trying here, that's for sure. There's that meter. He's got it. Now, when will he use it? Oh, yeah, that was a good idea. Aqua hit by that laser beam there, and that's going to do tremendous damage. Up here comes that laser beam. But Aquas, because he's got the gold armor, he can pogo his way and not have to go to the bottom left corner. Because when he gets to that bottom left corner, it's hard to come back. Oh, he's doing a second one. Are you kidding me?
Fun thing, you can actually do that strat with steel armor. You just have to be really perfect with your parries.
Down goes Brigger, and we have double completion of the ultimate challenge. And Aquas just face plants into Brigger for extra style points. GG.
That's his throne now.
Wow. Incredible performance by both BizZzar2k and Aquas for the ultimate challenge. Boy, they were amazing, weren't they?
Absolutely, that was fantastic. This ultimate challenge is really hard to beat, even for these two. I've been watching BizZzar recently doing a number of attempts on Night Mode and King Mode, and just struggling getting to certain parts, but specifically the Hell stage. And it's just, even for these guys who are so experienced at this, who are so skilled at it, even they can struggle at this because the game just decides, no, you don't get to beat it.
Yep, and Anonymous pointing out in chat that a lot of people thought that beating the ultimate challenge was impossible. Aquas was the first one to complete the ultimate challenge, and I believe BizZzar was the second one. And these put together have so many Ultimate Challenge clears to their credit, but it's never a guarantee for either of these runners to complete it. Yeah, if the RNG wants to mess around with these runners, it certainly can, and they don't complete it. I mean, it's as simple as that. One day, you're completing this challenge like it's nothing, then the next, the game has its way with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was incredible. It was so good to see both of these guys just really bring their best today and just blast through this game. And really nice of the game, for the most part, up until the end for Aquas, to behave, to be nice, to recognize we're on a marathon, okay? We got to show off this game. We got to make it look good for people, get more people interested, involved in wanting to play this game. And I think